Man, 4 days left to get this thing together. Lord help me.
Shit, you fucking crazy. Shit, you fucking crazy.
So cylinder number 3 spun a bearing, y'all. You can always tell when you pull the oil pan off. If you look at the rod caps, the one that spun is usually darker than the other. So yeah, man. Number 3 spun a bearing. That's what happened. It's all gone. There was bearing material inside the oil pan. copper bits. And I even found a shim in there from when I spit one out. So yeah, this rod, since it's spun, we're not gonna reuse that. It's yeah, it's probably worn out, so that one we're not gonna reuse. We're gonna take probably a combination of what's in this block and what Roger Raymond is sending me to put into the next block. So all the other rods look fine though, they're all tight. So cylinder number 3, rod bearing spun. 3 days out, boys. I'm still waiting on FedEx to get here with the parts from Roger. But I did clean up some of the parts, the oil pans and oil pump. And then I cleaned up the rods. I removed the piston off of the number 3 rod that spun a bearing. So yeah, right now I'm just waiting on FedEx. Hopefully they deliver that package today. It says it's out for delivery right now, but this is FedEx Norcross, so it's gone through Norcross. So there's no telling, it might not show up today or show up at all for that matter. So man, hopefully it arrives. But I guess at this point I'm going to start assembling this motor and putting it together with what I have so far. I've made the executive decision to leave the main bearings alone in the new block. The crank it spins way too nicely in the block right now, and I kind of don't want to risk running into an issue where that precise spinning that we have now is no longer there. So the plan is to build a forge bottom end in the future. I guess I'll go back into it then and then install the 5-hole bearings and stuff like that. But right now, at 3 days away, I think it's best if I don't touch that. You know, so I'll worry about that later. But I guess I'm gonna get up, get something to eat, and start chipping away at her, boys, because man, we are down to the wire. I need to get this thing back together and back in the car. It's just, there's not enough hours in a day. All right, change of plans. I just got a tip that this 240Z became available in GT7. So I need this bad boy right here. I need it in my life for real. 190,000 credits. Only got 106. So I need to grind out some races real quick so that I can get this car, because it's not going to be available forever. So I need this. I gotta have it, man. hopefully FedEx will drop off the package by the time I make the bread to acquire the car. So I'm gonna grind this out real quick. Hopefully FedEx drop off the parts, and then I'll go to the garage and start putting this block together. Yeah. I got the box from Roger Raymond. He sent me the rods, but there's an issue here. These rods are SR16 VE rods. The piston pin height is taller than 2.0, so I'm not going to be able to use these. This is the rod that I pulled out of the block for number 3 that spun a bearing, the one that I need to replace. So you look here, you line them up next to each other, you can see the piston pin height is different. So I'm not going to be able to use these. And now I have a dilemma. Now I need to find a VE rod to put this motor back together. I was trying to have the block back together today and then have it back in the car tomorrow. And then we should have been golden, but I'm gonna have to try and source another rod locally from a VE, or maybe a DE motor has the same rods as this. Maybe DE or VE, maybe they're the same, I don't know. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now, 3 days out, and I'm gonna have to source another connecting rod. So that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna take a little break, gather my thoughts. I'm gonna eat something, make myself a little lunch. Your boy's trying to eat a little bit healthier now, cutting out the carbs and stuff. So I'm gonna eat something, gather my thoughts, and then try to come up with a solution for what I'm dealing with right now. Okay. NX. I'm not trying to take the NX. Where the hell am I gonna get a DE rod or VE rod today? So it's 4:17 p.m. Headed to Lithonia, Georgia right now, to headquarters, the shop. Steven found a VE rod. Big shouts out to Steven, dog. Steven saved the day, man. That's my ace right there, man. He done bailed me out so many times, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Steven, yo. Fancy. Yeah, man. Jamaican currency can't buy this. That me I tell him. Steven saved the day.